So I'm hanging out with her after, and she goes, Cole, I wish I could find a guy just like you. So naturally, I made a move on her, and she rejected me. I'm like, excuse me? You wish you could find a guy just like me? Bitch, I am me. Hook up with me.
Alright guys, y'all looking at the thumbnail, y'all looking at the title of the video, y'all already know what time it is. It is time to get active. If there's something that I don't like seeing more than anything else in this world, it is a simp, it's a white knight, it's a male feminist, it's a soy boy performing within society. Guys, I got a compilation here of male feminist fails. So let's get active. Without further ado.
Do you think there's a biological difference between a man and a woman?
Yes.
I do believe indeed there's a biological difference between man and woman, but when it comes to interest, I do more believe that...
So let me ask you a follow-up. Don't mean to, interrupt rudely, but if we have biological differences, do I have more adrenaline? Do I have more testosterone than she does?
Yes.
I think, yes, indeed.
Do you think
might
that
have more
testosterone could drive you to do different interests and things?
Yes.
Well, I could indeed do believe that. The thing is...
So maybe a man might be more likely to be a weightlifter, serve in the army, be a police officer, a firefighter.
Correct.
And a woman who has more estrogen might want to be a nurturer, a preschool teacher. Do you see how biology...
I have another question. Do you think it's desirable for the society, this kind?
Yes. Yes. It's very desirable. This is the leftist shit. This is the college-educated shit where they don't want you to think for yourselves. They just want to spout equality of the genders no matter what. Yes, it's fantastic. It's fantastic that men want to do much more masculine shit. And it's fantastic that women, on average, want to do or involve themselves in occupations that has much more feminine characteristics.
Of course.
I love it, yeah.
Absolutely.
I love the yin and the yang. I think men and women are symbiotic. It's beautiful. It's biblical. And it's something that we should stop trying to actively work to force and destroy.
Yes.
At a certain point. I love it.
Yeah. That's the look of soy boy defeat. All right, let's keep going.
Tell me you're a male feminist without telling me you're a male feminist. I'll start. So I have this friend, McKenna.
Wait, hold up just real quick. His shirt says the future is female. Very interesting. Let's keep going.
Great girl. She was dating this guy named Tanner. Not a great guy. He would disrespect her. He would not treat her like the queen she was. He would cheat on her. Probably. Didn't have any direct evidence of that part, but I'm sure he did. And I would remind her of this daily. And finally, she broke up with him. So I'm hanging out with her after, and she goes, Cole, I wish I could find a guy just like you. So naturally, I made a move on her, and she rejected me. I'm like, excuse me? You wish you could find a guy just like me? Bitch, I am me. Hook up with me.
He's a troll, okay.
I've been putting in the time. I deserve this. You owe me. I'm just going to keep going for the bad boys. Then you're going to keep getting your heart broken, and you'll deserve it. You need to go for the good guys like me, nice guys like me. Just give me a chance and let me show you how nice I am. I will be so much nicer to you than the other guys. Just let me show you how fucking nice I can be. You stupid bitch. God damn it.
Okay, cut.
Wait a minute. Listen, this is 95.5% of all male feminists who he's pretending to be. Who he's pretending to be. No, they're not at your rallies because they support all of that shit. No, they're there because they want the innards too, but they can't get it the natural way. So they try to get in on your emotions and your feelings. The other 5.5% are those that are just indoctrinated by society and they don't know no better. Let's keep going.
Let me show you how nice I can be. You stupid.
Sheesh.
God damn it!
All right, guys, listen up. You've heard me talk about Tees Hanley before, and you're going to continue to hear me talk about them because I know the positive impact that their products will have on your life. Tees Hanley makes taking care of your skin uncomplicated. They provide you with all of the products you need and nothing you don't. I recommend that you start off with their level 1 system, which comes with all of the basics: a daily face wash, an exfoliating scrub, an AM moisturizer with SPF 20, and a PM moisturizer. My favorite part about Tiege Hanley is that every box comes with an instruction card that tells you when to use each product, how much to use, and in what order. So even if you're new to skincare, you won't have any issues. I'll admit, skincare wasn't something I always focused on, but since I started using their system, my skin has never looked or felt better. You don't even have to just take my word for it because they have over 5,000 5-star reviews. In addition to amazing skin, members of Tiege Hanley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off of retail price, access to exclusive monthly deals, pause or cancel at any time, and free US shipping. And because Tiege Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers a great deal. Just click the first link in the description and you'll get 30% off of your first box, plus a free gift. Seriously, it's an amazing deal. Click that link and get started.
Okay, cuck, a man who is desperate for acceptance, approval, and affection from women. Oh, now it's different. This desperation has led to the compromise of his beliefs and values, the desecration of his dignity and self-worth,
Isn't this a
and his
simp?
inability to stand up for himself. Does 4chan write this? And what he deserves as a human being. Example, loyalty, fidelity, and honesty in a romantic relationship. Okay.
What?
Okay, look at the
change the
example they gave. Hold on a second. I know John's always wanted a girlfriend, but since him and Mary started dating, he's become a cuck. She spends all of his money and flirts openly with other men.
Okay.
I can tell it bothers him, but he's so afraid of losing her that he doesn't say anything.
Interesting.
That's a cuck.
Yeah.
Sounds like a male feminist also.
Can't believe you
Burn.
went there. I don't. Yeah, that male feminist thing. I've known a few that were real creeps, that were fake creeps. You know, they're like on the side. They what they were doing was they're posturing as an alternative to these men who don't want monogamous relationships or would break the woman's heart or are not willing to compromise and bend to the will of the woman.
Just what I'm saying.
And they put these women on a platform and worship these women, and I am the alternative, and I'm the powerful alternative, and these men are assholes. And then they try to shit on those men and take those. But all it does is make those men appear even more attractive to these women. Secretly, these men, these feminist men and these women have these weird relationships where it doesn't work and they're never sexual, or if they are sexual, the women aren't really sexually attracted to them, so they withhold sex.
My name is MTandR.
Yeah, just real quick before we go to the next one. Joe's absolutely nailing it. You know what it is, too, is that I think, you know, it's actually weirdly intuitive because you're looking at what feminists are saying, right? What these women are saying, and you're saying, if they're saying these different things, then I need to create a counterculture that unlocks them towards me. But they don't really understand that this modern day version of feminism, this more radical version of feminism, when they're seeking superiority over men, is such that they want men to be much more like women, much more feminine. But their evolutionary biology is something that they cannot escape. They want masculine men, no matter how much that they think that it's so oppressive within society. So these male feminists become these women men, right? And women don't want women men. They want men.
If they are sexual, the women aren't really sexually attracted to them, so they withhold sex.
My name is MTandR. I'm a 16-year-old male, and I am a proud feminist. Feminist, an advocate for women's rights on the basis of social, economic, and political equality of the sexes. Today is International Women's Day, a day for advocacy of women's rights around the world. I'm here to talk to all of the teenage boys that are watching to talk about why it is so important for all of us to be feminists and what exactly that means.
Before he goes on, let me also say this. I've said this many different times before. There's some major components within feminism that I do not agree with. His original statement, the equality, I get it. But then break down that statement, because there's not equality of gender. We looked at it in that first video, okay? It's okay to be different based off of the chemicals in our body. We have different chemicals firing a different race that makes our brains think differently, makes our wants different, makes our needs different. In a lot of these cases, men and women are more equal than not. We're more of the same than not. But there's some key things there that make us different, and we should embrace those and not think that not being equal is a hindrance to us, okay? But it's just saddened to me is when they get young boys up here in order to start spouting shit that they really don't understand like that. But let's keep listening. Maybe I'm wrong.
Must be an ally for gender equality because it is not a women's problem, but it is a human problem. Personally, I've been a feminist ever since I can remember. I've always been surrounded by strong working women like my mom, my grandmothers, and some of my biggest inspirations in life are women who are big feminists like Ellen DeGeneres and Lily Singh. I'm definitely no expert on the topic, but I always try to keep myself as informed as possible so I know as much as I can about this thing that I'm so passionate about. We need to teach.
This doesn't show or demonstrate why exactly platforms like this need to exist, and I don't know what does, okay? This poor young man's Let's just keep going.
Teach them that women are strong, powerful, and like them, capable of shaping their own future. For all teenage boys watching this, I'm asking you to stop and think about what it really means to be a feminist and why you should identify as one. I promise you it will not threaten your masculinity to stand up for women's rights. It's a common misconception that when women are lifted up, that men are brought down. That is simply not true. When we are all united, we can and will fix this broken system, ensuring equal rights, pay, and opportunity for every single woman in this world is not a radical idea, a political agenda, or impossible.
All right, let me just try to re-engineer some of the things that he was just saying right there. Yes, opportunity, equality of opportunity is absolutely fantastic. Anything that you want to do in this world, whether it be man or woman, fantastic. But the longer that we continue to perpetuate that currently in our society today, women are somehow oppressed over men is absolutely fundamentally ridiculous. The wage gap doesn't exist. It's been disproven decades ago. Shit, I know in my life, blue checkmark feminists that I know personally that still create posts regarding the wage gap and refuse to look at any of the evidence to the contrary. But please, young men, do not go down a rabbit hole where your idea of where women are positioned in society is such that they're so much far and under men. It's just simply not true. And the thing is like if I go on the street right now, and maybe I'll do this. Maybe I'll go do this with like It's Complicated or something like that. Maybe Kevin again. But go onto a street and ask the average person some man issues, some male issues. Most of the people that you ask are not going to be able to say anything. But you go and you ask some female issues, some women's issues, more people are going to understand that. And that to me is a failure within our society. The idea of all of his role models being staunch feminists is a failure within society. The idea that they're making these young commercials for these young kids to get indoctrinated at such a young, early age without understanding who they are as people is a failure within society. Yes, teach them to love one another. Teach them that equality is fantastic. Teach them all of these things. But why can't we teach at an even level? Questions, comments, concerns? Y'all already know what to do. Mediocre Tourism Reviews at gmail.com. Did y'all enjoy the compilation? Did y'all not? Let me know down in the comment box down below. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Last but not least, I got a Patreon. The Patreon is metro booming. Go up there, take a look at all of the benefits. One of the major ones is access to my inner circle, my inner community, my Discord server, where there's so many people down in there from all over the world that are working on increasing their value, networking, and so much more. Until next time, YouTube. Peace!